Hey, it's Rich. Welcome back. I just finished my 41st week on Wegovy, sort of. I say it that way because last week I was on vacation and I didn't take my Wegovy shot, not because I was on vacation because I was doing anything, but because I didn't know how to keep it cold. In the Wegovy needs to be in the refrigerator. And I was gone for a long time over the span where I typically take my shot. So I didn't take it with me. And by the time I got back and by the time I was able to take it at home, I felt it was too close in time to the next shot. So I've gone my 40th shot. I should have taken last week, and this should have been my 41st shot today. But instead, I'm on my 40th shot. So I'm a little off. I'm just going to say it's my 41st week, which is true. It's been 41 weeks on Wegovy, and I'm going to just go from there and try to talk loudly and wave my hands, and hopefully nobody will notice. That's one of the problems with a drug like this, is that you have to figure out things about how do I take it if I'm in a place where there's no refrigeration. If it was closer in time, I would have just taken it a little late, or I would have taken it a little early. I just happened to be on a big, long vacation many days before and after, and I thought it just doesn't make any sense to try to take it now. I hope that works out okay for me. I don't know. I didn't even Google it on how I should handle it. I just did it. So maybe that was the right thing to do. Maybe it was the wrong thing to do. I don't know. All I know is I was on vacation and I went to Las Vegas, and it was a lot of fun. And I took some pictures, I took some videos. Most of the pictures I can't show you, and a lot of the things that happened in Vegas I don't remember. So the stuff that I do remember is right here. Go ahead and take a look. Went to Vegas. Oh, it was so great. So I left Minnesota, it was 35 degrees. I landed in Vegas, it was 75. And the locals thought it was chilly. I don't know what they're thinking. I worked out every day because I was going to be drinking and eating a lot. Here's some pictures of some hotels from the money I lost in previous Vegas trips. I spent all my time at the sports book, at the restaurants and bars where we had to pay to be able to sit and watch the games. And I went to one hotel ballroom, which was free, had 2,000 people in it. It was absolutely insane. It was awesome. There was a picture of my betting slip of all the money I lost. They took all my money, put me on a plane, and sent me home. At least I went home with some clothes on. Landed in Minnesota, and the nice thing is when you're looking out the window, you go to Minnesota and you're going to see tons of lakes. I should have actually included more of that, but it was really pretty looking out the window. I can't tell you how much fun I had. I can't wait to go back. Anyhow, Vegas was a lot of fun, and I think I remember some of the highlights. I typically don't drink, and I typically drank at 8 in the morning when I was in Vegas. It was absolutely crazy time. So I had to get up early and work out quick and then head to the place where I was going to drink for the day. And luckily, I was able to make it home every night. I did go to a comedy club when I was there. And I tell you, I had an hour to kill before the comedy club. So I went, there was conveniently a bar right across the way from where the entrance to the comedy club was. I don't know if they intentionally did that or not. I'm sure they did. And I had 4 whiskeys. And remember, we're in 2025. It's in March, and I hadn't drank since 2024. So I had no tolerance. I had 4 whiskeys, and luckily I'm a bigger guy, so I could handle a little bit. But I made it over to where the comedy store was, and the comedy club was, and then I had 2 more. And I have to tell you, after 6 whiskeys, I don't know if these comedians were funny or not, but they were hilarious. I had the best time. I couldn't stop laughing. For those of you who are old enough, I was Ed McMahon on the couch with Johnny Carson. Everything was a big belly laugh. And I legitimately found it funny. It was just great. Oh, anyhow, the big thing in Vegas, and everybody's talking about how expensive it's getting. It's getting really expensive. It used to be the cheapest place to go on vacation. Now it's the most expensive, or one of the most expensive places. And I thought the drinks, especially the hard alcohol, the mixed drinks, were really pricey. Right up until I looked at my credit card and I said, "Oh, they were even more expensive than I remember." So yeah, I don't know. I have uh, told people that I maybe I shouldn't go back to Vegas after all the money I left there, and I said I'm never going to gamble again. And I said I bet you I never go back to Vegas. Now, if you had had 6 whiskeys, you would have found that hilarious. Anyhow, oh boy, yeah, jokes don't get any better outside. Lots of exercise in Vegas. Doesn't matter. Jokes are the same. Okay, so how did I do this week? So I didn't have a video last week, right? I started off the top of the video here saying I didn't have a 40th video. This is my 41st video, and I just didn't do it because I couldn't. It just didn't fit into the plans. Comparing this week to 2 weeks ago, I've lost 3 pounds. That brings me down a total of 84 pounds. Not giving it back. I'll see you next week.